Tell us about your passion project here on the farm.
Well, my passion has always been planting and growing trees. I started planting trees in about 1986, and the latest count I've planted in excess of 14,000 trees. And when I say planted, I'm talking about on the end of a shovel.
The trees for Lance is just relaxation. He gets out on the farm on his own and he can vision on how something's going to look 10 years down the track. So I'm really grateful for that. I think it's his love language is planting trees.
Well, this forest is quite a significant stand of kahikateas, and it got to a stage where a few of the trees had started to die. We were approached to see if we would be interested in restoring the bush. And now you can see, all the native seedlings start to become active. I don't know if you can hear the birds now, but there's the wood pigeon, kingfishers, tuis, bellbirds. Who knows, March the 8th, you just might hear a kiwi.
Well, this is amazing in here. Tell us a wee bit about this space.
Okay, so we call it the Fern Grotto. So Lance, again, he's planted all those ferns you can see out there. It's got a natural spring there as well, so our whole farm is actually fed from that spring. Yeah, and there's glowworms under the rocks there at night, and it's beautiful in here. It's just such a nice, fresh environment.
Does Lance bring you on date nights down here or anything like that?
He used to.
Wexford Stables is a little bit like planting a tree, It's gone through on my father originally, then brother Paul, then on to myself, and Andrew Scott's a big part of that as well. It's just a passion.
It is a bit of a family affair, and we all do get a lot of enjoyment out of it and seeing Wexford succeed.
I know so much about what you're doing is about continuing the legacy that was obviously set by your father. What do you think he would think of a race like the Kiwi?
Look, if he had been still around, he would have said, A, go and buy a slot, and B, get out there and try and win it. We're very competitive, and we'd hate to have a race like that taking place and not be a part of it. But also I think we go to the yearling sales every year. We purchase 15 to 20 yearlings, and for people to come on board, they've got a very good chance of having a runner in the NZB Kiwi.
I also think the lead up to the race has been really exciting for the owners, because it might just be a race at Tauranga, and they're thinking if it wins this race, it's going to be potentially going into the slot race. So the owners are all getting together and chatting. Do you think that was good enough to make the slot race? And it's just added a whole nother element of excitement to the sport.
I'm just wondering if you've got a special tree in mind that you're going to plant around the property if you happen to land this thing.
I haven't really thought that far in advance, but for us, the opportunity to be in the big dance, whether we win, lose or draw or whatever, we've got 3 years to get it right. So, if we're not there on the night winning it, we'll be looking pretty hard at ourselves to try and get the win the following year.